to give $1 billion. African country offered to give $1 billion to help Black Americans economically and politically, and the US government denied that gift. A lot of you might already know this story, but it was new information to me, so I'm assuming some people don't know about this history, and it's important that we talk about it. According to LA Times, the federal government of the US denied the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan permission to accept a promised $1 billion gift from Libya to help Black Americans economically and politically. According to the same report, Farrakhan applied to the Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control, asking that he be granted an exemption from the sanctions to permit acceptance of $1 billion pledged by Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi during a visit Farrakhan made to Libya. The Treasury Department denied that request in a message to Farrakhan's lawyers in Chicago, asserting the continuing need of the United States to enforce its policy of isolating Libya. Denying $1 billion, which is a gift meant for Black Americans from an African country, is insane. But it did happen, and according to U.S. spokesman then, Glenn Davis, he said, quote, obviously Gaddafi has an interest in gaining a foothold here in the U.S. in some fashion, and of course, that kind of talk is not something that we view positively at all, end quote. So basically, the reasoning the U.S. government gave is that Gaddafi is doing it because he has an interest, and we don't want to allow that, even though this money would have changed people's lives greatly and brought about so much positivity to the Black American community. The US government said no to that. This is a history worth remembering, especially for those that had no idea that an African country offered a gift of $1 billion to the Black American community. I am Ongel Zalala.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Whales and dolphins are the only ones that attack sharks. A lot of people don't know that. Or they might know that, but do you know why? Sharks are not natural animals. They are man-made animals, which is why they swim through the waters, eating everything, because that's what they were created to do. They're not natural. Sharks didn't always exist. And the nomos, the orcas and killer whales and dolphins are the protectors of the waters. This is why they attack sharks. So you have to think, since our planet fell in frequency, you have a lot of these Caucasians, these human beings, and not just Caucasians, because there are Black people involved in this that have hunted these whales down for oil, spearfishing, game, right? And not just the whales, all of the animal kingdom. And with the orcas being protectors of the animal kingdom, they were just waiting to be unleashed. So we hit 2020, the Kundalini energy is rising on the planet. Everything is returning to nature. Everything is going back to a warm state, because positive energy is warm. Cool energy is negative. The colder it is, the more negative it is. The warmer it is, the more positive it is. Right? So the nomos are being activated.
I'll tell y'all right now, I don't respect Dr. Umar. I don't respect Isis Wisdom. I don't respect 19 Keys. I don't respect the Carlson guy. I don't respect none of these niggas. And I'll tell you why. And you can tag them. I really don't give a fuck. I will demolish any of them in an argument. Well, sorry, a debate. And whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, it don't really matter. But to say that your people are in a fucked up position and you know your people are in a fucked up position, but then turn around and say, I have the information that can help my people, but I'm going to sell it to my people. So in order for me to help you get out of the situation that you in, I got to get something from you. You have to pay me to get you out of the situation. Although I preach about unity and I talk about how we need to have each other's backs and all this extra bullshit and all that blah, 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 white man this, white man that. But I'm going to pull the same tactics on you that the white man pulled. I'm going to hold information from you just like the white man and charge you for it. And it's your information, your spiritual information, your blood right knowledge. I'm going to withhold that from you and charge you $1. Not only that, they be contradictive as fuck. Man, I done seen the brother Kala give Isis Wisdom a sweater. I'm talking about some lime green shit like this, like bright as fuck. Sunblood written all over it. A year or two later, somebody says sunblood in her comment. She's like, sunblood, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers really just be, y'all really phony as shit. Phony as shit. Not to mention all that spiritual reading shit. Nobody down here can't spiritually read nobody, bro. You can't tell me my fortune. You can't tell me my past, present, future. You can't. I know you can't. And I'm not saying that you don't have that natural divine power. But right now, in this situation, in this current matrix that we're in, matrix number 6 or 7, you cannot do that. Like, I get it. We all need money. Money is a tool. I get that. But we don't drive around like, I need a wrench all day. We don't fucking do that, because we only need a wrench when it's time to need a wrench. That's why we stuck in this situation. That's why we will never get out of the game. That's why our kids will continue to kill each other. That's why we continue to die of all types of diseases that we're not supposed to get. That's why the black woman will continue to be exploited. And that's why the black man will continue to be killed and his organs stolen. Don't sell the information. Sell clothes or some shit. Crystals or some shit. You don't sell the information that's supposed to get your people out of the situation. That's supposed to unify your people, bro. You know better than the oppressor, my nigga. You know better. In fact, you're worse than the oppressor. The oppressor just withhold it from you. He not giving it to you under no circumstances whatsoever. You the one like, well, I got it, and I'm in the same situation as you, but I'm gonna sell it to you. What? Not to mention, y'all all steer clear away from the true matter of what this whole thing is about. It has nothing to do with, oh, the white man's game and all this. We're from Africa. We're not all from Africa. The white man is not to blame anymore. It is 2025, bro. We are our own problem at this point. The name of this game is DNA and knowing thyself. We supposed to move like nature, my nigga. We're not supposed to be out here trying to fit into this white man world like everybody else. We're not. That's the problem. We all want something from the world. And as long as we continue to want something from the world, we can continue to be hung. And y'all can tag them. I really don't give a fuck.
Scene.
Oh, for duck's sake. Wait, who won? Again? Hi, how are you? I'm such a big fan. My heart. How are you feeling? Oh my god, stop. Suspense just got completely brutalized by whatever this is. They got us. It's so much. There's no reason. It's about his school. It's short. His what? I didn't think he did anything. I never saw it. Me. Even the lowest kind of people. Even they're not happy. But you already know that, I'm sure. If it even happens. They'll have to board the entrance and the hallways. It's about his school. It's short. His funerals are gone too. No. All that's gone. Wow. I think we need to move on. They took most of it, that's the point. We have to stop pretending that they don't. Yeah, I agree. Maybe we could, send Salazar, could we? That's good. Or, Sweet Tree Salazar? I mean, that's the kind of choice that I would make. I enjoy it half the time, but I'm going out to eat somewhere, so... Yeah. We might run out of time by the end of this. Alright, I'll leave it. Alright. Cinnamon rolls are gone too.
These images supplied by local media in LA tell an interesting story, don't they? I mean, it is just simply amazing, the destruction to buildings. But it seems to have spared much of the greenery. Yet it somehow destroyed a concrete and stucco building. But the very fuel that is being blamed for the massive spread remains intact in image after image. Not even churches made of concrete can survive, yet their shrubberies look impeccable. It makes you kind of wonder about things. Huh. Oh, I'm sure it means nothing, right?
Look, man, these fires done got all the animals coming
down the hill. This rabbit don't know where he is right now. You are on Pico and La Brea. You are on Pico and La Brea.
Can I stay with you?
What?
Can I stay with you, please?
Of course!
Really?
No.
Please! I don't want to go back there. You don't know what it's like to be considered a freak. Well, maybe you do, but that's why we gotta stick together. You gotta let me stay, please, please!
Okay. But one night only.
Ah, thank you!
What do you... No!
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles. Oh! Where do, I sleep?
Out!
Do you remember this tree that looks completely out of place? Some people theorized it could be a fake tree, and the shimmering on the leaves is a kind of camouflage. Well, I want to show you something. Watch this. That's not normal. So now the question is, why is there a fake tree sitting among a forest? Is it a spy tree? Is it a hiding place for someone or something? Could it even be a portal tree for Bigfoot? Because there are hundreds of reports of Bigfoot disappearing into a tree, which could support the theory that Bigfoot is coming from another dimension.
Check this out. This was yesterday at 11:30 p.m. Look how bright the sky looks. It looks like daytime. Now hold on, you'll see a video of tonight's sky and you'll notice how dark it is.
It just looks like daytime out here. Not wild like that. So this is the following night. Now look at the sky. See, there's still snow on the ground. So the bright sky had nothing to do with the snow yesterday. Because today we have dark skies. And we still have snow on the ground.
Ask me how I know I'm in hell right now. There's a driverless damn car, nobody in the car, with a billboard that says, humans are so 2023. Hire an AI. This is a real-life billboard in San Francisco, California. We got rampant homelessness, a fentanyl crisis. Nobody can afford housing. But wait, your employee needs rest? Wait, healthcare? Are you... They need to eat lunch? That is so 2023. Humans are so 2023. What are you, an idiot? Hire an AI.
You order lobster, you get lobster, right? Not always. At this restaurant called Get Hooked outside Tampa, the lobster in their lobster roll also came back as whiting.
Yes, people, I did not purposely rip the public off like
the owner says he makes his lobster rolls with a frozen mixture called Lobster Sensations that he buys from an outside vendor. It has lobster, but it's also filled with other cheaper fish like whiting and pollock. We tried out lobster dishes of every conceivable kind at 28 restaurants around the country. It may shock you to learn that in 35% of our samples, instead of lobster, we found cheap fish substitutes. At Red Lobster, the largest seafood chain in America, we tested the lobster bisque from 3 locations and scooped out the meat. Then we sent it off to a lab.
We do look at it carefully, but then the final answer is done by DNA analysis.
According to the lab, the lobster in one sample was actually Langostino. 2 others had a combination of Langostino and lobster.
Different countries are different planets. I have been in Thailand for 14 days. And when I tell you that I feel like I'm on a fucking different planet. My life in California feels like I have not existed in that reality on that planet for fucking eons. It is the wildest, most bugged out experience that I am currently experiencing, where 14 days ago I was living my life with my dogs in California, and then I went on a plane and I entered into a different planet, and I have been here for only 14 days, and it feels like I have been here for fucking decades. I can't even remember like what my dogs smell like because it feels like I haven't seen them in so fucking long, and it's only been 14 days. Everything feels so far away. It feels like I was like sucked into this like dimensional planet portal, this whole matrix that is Thailand, and I'm here, and everything else that I've ever known just feels like it's on a whole different plane that I can't even fucking fathom or reach. It's been bugging me out. And obviously we know that time is a social construct, right? We created time. Time doesn't really exist. But time here feels so much fucking different than what time felt like in California. In California, I could literally wake up and it's Monday, and I blink and all of a sudden it's fucking Friday, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Here, the days feel so much longer. It doesn't feel as fast. That in itself has been a wild thing to experience. I can feel now the shift of going to one country to another. Before I couldn't feel it. Now, I've been gone for 14 motherfucking days, and I feel like I've been gone for 14 years. Years, okay? Like, do you understand what I'm saying here? Does anyone ever feel like this now that like we're ascending and now like we're evolving and like things are different and things are constantly shifting? It's been bugging me out. Different countries are different fucking planets, and every country is a matrix of its own, right? So when you leave one matrix, one planet, and you go into it is fucking nuts. Anyways, in 3 days I'll be back in America, so I've got so much to share with y'all. But yes, different countries are different fucking planets, bro.
I saw Jamie Foxx's special. I didn't know what to think. 5 minutes in, I'm crying like a baby. Will make you watch his funeral. Otherwise, his funeral, he ain't even dead. He was just up there. Let me be specific. Anything I say tonight is allegedly. I love Jamie Foxx, but his clone. His clone ain't shit. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a tattoo on the back of his head. I still don't know what had happened was. That started the story with, and somebody gave me an aspirin, and 21 days later, wait a minute, what? This when I knew I was gonna fuck. This having butt-naked basketball parties. And I love basketball. But I don't love basketball like that.
Tell me why ABC7 has reported twice that the Pacific Palisade fires are practically non-existent. This morning, they showed aerial footage of the Palisades of Brentwood, and there's no fire. And the language they used was that it was not existent. Yet no other news station is reporting this. They're all saying that the fire rages on. And I find it interesting that Gavin Newsom deployed 1,000 new national... Tell me why ABC...
My car. Look what just happened to my car in the city of Boston. There's no way. There's no way. My car got a hole.
Somebody jumped in a satellite on my car.
A satellite? Oh my.
Look at her looking up. Somebody jumped in a satellite on my
Please explain. My car.
And this is that home, unfortunately, that was burned in the Mandeville Canyon area. And you can see a water drop directly on it was unable to initially put that fire out. Instead, that water mostly became steam. As you see, as it floated up, it seems like the flames weren't even touched at all. And then a second water drop came in from a different water dropping helicopter. And this one did a direct hit on that house. And you can see as that water comes down and just completely coats that house in water, the flames seem almost untouched. Now, this home that you were looking at here, this is near Mandeville Canyon and Merrimack Road. It's about 50 years old, mostly wood and stone. It had a custom balcony with a pool down there. And unfortunately, as SkyCal went to go look at other parts of the fire, came back, this is what we found, the complete destruction of that home. And unfortunately, due to property records, we think the person that lived there had only been living there for about 2 years. Now they're going to come home to a home that is absolutely destroyed. Now, the firefighter...
Are they all the way down there?
For the record, I haven't told him anything. Okay, just tell me what you see.
Oh my god, come on. Wow, what the fuck? Holy shit. I just saw something. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, I see that. I feel it.
I've been under the influence of mind-altering substances a lot, but I've never seen anything like that. Whoa.
I showed over 100 people, and I kept asking myself,
how are all of us seeing the same thing?
Oh my god. It's changing shapes right there.
The laser was revealing numbers and letters running in a pattern.
They're almost like this big here, and it looks like code.
It looked like
that was a thick laser.
That's why I told you.
Something, and I just want to take a picture of it and translate it.
Wow.
You see that?
Okay, so yeah, it's not stuck.
No.
It's not because of the light.
No, it's on its own side. Light is just literally revealing it.
And each angle shows you different layers, different ways through it.
I could see through the wall. It's not like a hallucination. It has spatial awareness and permanence.
I don't know. Whoa.
For centuries, mankind has attempted to explore these psychedelic, altered states, but we've never had a repeatable, testable phenomenon to observe until now.
Wow. I'm obsessed.
It's like you could see through the laser into another dimension.
I mean, like, take yourself to that. Like, I just made a connection that nobody...
Now, the root chakra of the planet is located over there where these wildfires happening at. And this just showing that the root chakra is activated. The root chakra is now ignited. These are elemental infernals that come from the 72 demonic forces that's activating from the root chakra. These elementals activating is really just all the different chakra glands of the planet activating. So when a power outage is gonna happen, it's because the plasma beings has activated. Just as the earth beings are going to activate with the earthquakes as well. So all these natural disasters is the 144, it's us. Because the 72 demonic, the 72 angelic, they elementals. And this where the elementals activating from, us. So as the chakras on the planet activate, the chakras within us activate, showing you that the eternal and the external is one. Namaste, Ashe.